is a movement that brings people hope. It's a movement that shows God's love to everybody that it meets, and through showing God's love, shows them that there is hope out there for them. In my experience at Camp Connery, we've seen boys and girls that have come to us that come from a wide variety of backgrounds. Most come from a loving home, a good family, but there are those that come that live in fear. There are those that come that live in fear of their next meal. They live in fear of are their parents going to lose their job. They live in fear of, even this summer we saw a lot of kids in fear of a family member that's fighting in war. And so what the Salvation Army can do is it can show them that God loves them through all this, that no matter what happens, God's going to be there for them. And then by doing that, we're giving them some hope.
What is the Salvation Army? Most people know of the Salvation Army as the red kettle that they drop their money into, or the clothing bin that they drop their clothes into. Well, that is part of the Salvation Army. The Salvation Army has a whole nother side that folks don't know about. It's the face and the name behind the red kettle and behind the clothing bin. The Salvation Army offers an array of programs and services that are known as the one-stop shop. We help young children prepare for school. We help elderly on the holidays by providing a hot, nutritious meal. And we help families in need on a daily basis with food, shelter, and clothing. The Salvation Army is known for many things: donations, giving, and helping. We truly are a helping hand to family in need.
The Salvation Army is providing support and hope for families that don't feel that they have any, but they're there for them.
And basically, Salvation Army is a church, very nice church to go to also. And not only that, it's a place where you might think that you have no hope in making it in life, but I'm sure Salvation Army will help you bring your life back together and get closer to God and be happy in life.
With Salvation Army for the last 8 years. The Salvation Army is a great safe haven after school program for my kids. They help with their homeworks, something I don't have to do, thank the Lord.
And the Salvation Army is basically a survival kit for the community. It has just about everything a community needs, from social service departments to daycare facilities for preschool children, to after-school programs, grandparents programs, summer camp programs, and sports programs. We also have a food pantry, and we have a community feeding program that we do on Sundays. The Salvation Army is a place where anyone in the community can go to worship, non-denominational, and all are welcome regardless of race, creed, whatever. The Salvation Army, to me, is a great place to work. I'm also a soldier, and another wonderful part of being part of the Salvation Army is that we get a chance to be a part of everything that goes on, and we all do it with love.
Salvation Army is a church and a program that you can play sports.
Salvation Army is a community center where I bring my son, where they help him with his homework, and they do sports fellowship and other activities and all kind of creative stuff that's really fun for the kids and helpful at the same time.
The Salvation Army is a non-profit, Christian-based organization that gives people a second chance in life to get back on their feet. They offer a lot of different programs, for example, food, shelter, clothing. I work at the Salvation Army because I'm a big giver, and it makes me feel good when I can help somebody out in whatever crisis they are in need of. And they say thank you, and the Salvation Army gives me the chance to do that.
I found out that it was a Salvation Army. Okay. I thought it was something else. But since I was like in shock, like, wow, I gotta come here, and I never been on my own like this without my kids. But it's really a good place for you to be in, and they help you, and people should, you know, if they need a place to go, they can come here, and they have their own space, they have their own bed, they have showers, they have everything. So oh, and you eat. So, you know, you basically, it's like if you were in your house, but with with a roommate, that's it. But it's a good place.
The Salvation Army is an opportunity to show God's love to a hurting world. It's a place where people can come when they're in need, whether that need is for food or clothing or shelter or friendship or guidance or an opportunity to connect with God. The Salvation Army is there to meet needs where they present themselves and to get people back on a road in life that leads to healing and hope and new life.
I'm living testimony that, yeah, the Salvation Army really do help people, you know. Yeah, my sister, you know, they help her. You know, she was homeless one time, they put her on her, you know, track. She, you know, made her off, you know, and she good today. So, you know, this place is blessed. That's why I came here to offer my help.
The Salvation Army to me means love. As a young child at the age of 3, I began attending the Hartford Citadel Corps. I became a member of the programs there, both community-based and religious-based. As a young adult, I fell on some hard times and then became a beneficiary of the Community Services Department over in Greater Hartford. And they showed nothing but love and compassion to me and anyone else that came in. And now as an employee, I'm able to show that same love and compassion to anyone I come in contact with, either on the phone, in my line of work at camp. Anything I say and do, I can show the same love and compassion that was shown to me as a young child. So that's why, to me, the Salvation Army is love.
Hello, my name is Major Douglas Hart, and I approve this message.